Hello everyone and welcome back to Southern Wealth. I'm enjoying my last few days of vacation. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that like and subscribe. Around the 12th of August, I will be back in my castle, if you will, in my old settings and putting out the videos as I always did. Now, I wanted to give a quick update on Richard's hard ecosystem, if you will, particularly Pulsechain and Pulsex. We are about, ever since the news on the SEC came out and that they were targeting Richard Hart as a person and the projects themselves, we went down quite aggressively from that. I do think even PLSX actually added another zero at some point, and Pulsechain went down as much as 70%. A lot of people told me to sell everything, to run away, to go away, and now we are basically down 30% versus what we've been around in the past week or so. Now the question is, if we do recover quickly the price before the SEC news, I am wondering, okay, what else gonna come up to create more sell pressure? Because if we have the SEC issues on top, and basically, it's been about 3 months, is going to be close to 3 months after launch, and if we are actually above the range that we've been, maybe the question that I have is, okay, what else is going to be a sell pressure event? Because the bad things that we could have already happened. But to be seen, as I mentioned, for good or bad, my target is 2025, is not 2023, is not 2024. When I see these big drawdowns, I try to accumulate as much as possible. That is what I'm doing. This is not what I'm advising anybody to do it. I'm just being actually transparent, and my average cost price is actually mentioned down below. And I've talked about this in July 2023. So when we go to 2025, it's going to be nice to see where we are. Maybe I'm completely wrong and everything will be go to zero. Maybe I'm completely right and everything will be great. To be seen. Now, Pulsex is a fork of Uniswap. So it's the decentralized exchange of the Pulsechain ecosystem. Now, it has a lot of things which are actually better than Uniswap, which is single-side staking, which will allow you to stake PLSX and get rewards in other tokens. That is still to come out, but it seems to be the next step. And also, for every transaction that happens via Pulsex, a percentage of it is actually used automatically to go into the market, buy PLSX, and burn it forever. So let's say that one day we do volume similar to the Uniswap volume during the bull market, and we can be burning $600,000 or $700,000 of PLSX. So you need to imagine it's like a whale waking up, buying PLSX and forgetting the keys. That's it. And the coin is obviously deflationary, so no more supply will ever be created and will continuously burning. And to be clear, you don't need PLSX in the transaction for it to be burned. So for example, if you buy PLS using USDC, or if you buy the chain link on Pulsechain with USDC or DAI, it will still contribute to the buy and burn. Now, what I wanted to say is Uniswap has basically made a move against X on Ethereum and has delisted it, and which should scare any project, because this is supposed to be the decentralized exchange. It should work actually in a way where this kind of stuff doesn't happen, right? But they decided to do that to X. Now, what I wanted to say is this. Number one, their DeFi, if you will, narrative has completely died, because this is like a centralized counterparty just shutting down something for you. So every project listed on Uniswap should be very worried about this. Number two, Uniswap allows rug pulls, allows projects in which you can only buy and not sell tokens. Think about it. You can only buy tokens, but you can never sell them. They allow known scams, they allow known Ponzi schemes, they allow all of this in the on Uniswap for their users to basically be destroyed. But then they go after a project which for a long time, when Uniswap came out, was the majority of their liquidity for a long time, and basically was very important in making Uniswap very popular today. But this just shows you what is real DeFi and what is real decentralization, and what are basically companies that portray themselves to be one thing, and then once you look a bit beneath the surface, you see they are completely different. Now, this is something that should concern any crypto enthusiast that uses the Ethereum network or that uses Uniswap. And basically, maybe we should think twice, because look, I don't like the founder of Uniswap that much, but I do recognize that Uniswap was a great innovation in the space. So they're still a great innovation in the space. So I'm not going to start saying that they are worthless and no, they were great and they've done great things. But this kind of behavior is exactly the opposite of why crypto was invented. And taking into account the history that they allow all sorts of projects which are proven rug pulls, scams, Ponzi's on their systems, but then they actually remove a project that's been operational since late 2019 for almost 4 years, is just disgusting, in my opinion. And forget about X, forget about anything. Put there any project, any other project. If they would do this to any other project, even if it was a project that I didn't like, I would tell it the same thing. Because this is the opposite of why crypto was invented, and the opposite of, for God's sake, Uniswap was invented. So be very careful, guys, and this is the world we live in. No, unfortunately, crypto is filled with this kind of stuff, and you need to be very careful when driving through these muddy waters, let's call it like that. So thank you very much, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a great evening.